The world was once a living masterpiece of infinite color, until the malicious Shadow Lurker shattered the light, plunging the realms into silent, colorless gray. Barry M. Deep is not the bravest or the strongest, but he took up the call to be the Painting Pal's proxy, wielding the Pun-isher hammer. He needs your puns and jokes to power up the hammer and attack the evil Shadow Lurker's minions. But this cursed weapon results in psychic recoil that damages Barry as well. Your job is to fend off the attacks to free the VIPs, bring color back to the world, while keeping Barry alive to continue the fight to free the Spectrum Spire. Brew potions with your very own VIPs. Use color shards to improve Barry's armor and shields, or even throw a fireball. Grab your brushes, prepare your puns. Welcome to the Spectrum Odyssey. Hey, painting pals! Oh, look, we have to readjust.
You also don't have the camera on.
Yeah, I do.
That's interesting. Okay.
You have something messed up there. Hello, Craig. How are you? We missed you last week. And the week before because we were gone that week. So it's been a while. Pardon us while we have some issues due to not being set up last week.
No, neither of those. Craig says it's been gone for too long.
Yep, it's been a while. So.
Okay, go ahead, keep talking.
Yeah, let me readjust the camera where I'm supposed to be. So, yep. First time back on camera. Ben was here again last week, finishing up the flagon. Camping with fun, humid, and interesting. Ooh, can't wait to hear all about it. That sounds like a lot of fun. We got game this weekend, too, so we will definitely catch up on that. But apparently...
Yeah, because... Why is it not? That's not what I want.
Connected to external display. Yep, it's all good on my end. There we go.
Oh, no, we just... Don't worry.
That's not the way it belongs.
Yeah.
Nope. It needs to be a little smaller than that because you're cutting off her head. There you go. Not quite that much. Up. There you go.
Okay. Sorry.
All right. We are back.
There she is.
Yep. But, so, big news. Drum roll, please. Fuchsia flagon is finished. We are level 2.
Yay!
So we are traveling to the Honeyed Hallows. Next stop on our map.
Craig
Why is our map wrong?
What do you mean? That's the Honeyed Hallows map.
That's not what you were supposed to do. No.
All right.
That's okay. We will deal with that later. But while Ben is fixing everything behind the scenes, there we go. We actually have a special message from Molly before we go. So, Ben, you want to go ahead?
Wait, painting pals. I want to thank you for saving us. The Honeyed Hallows are dangerous and it's easy to get lost. Let me go with you. I can complete my dad's deliveries and get the ingredients he needs while helping you along the way.
So, painting pals, Craig. You have a big decision to make. Are we letting Molly come with us to the Honeyed Hallows? Or do we need to leave her behind? Is it safe for her? Do you feel safe enough to protect her?
Craig is deep in thought.
Right?
We didn't think this was going to present that much of a difficulty for him.
No, not really. I kind of expected someone else to be a little bit on the fence, but not Craig. So what do you think, Craig? Should we take him with? Take her with? We're taking Craig with anyway.
Right, yeah.
So,
Craig's coming along either way.
Right.
Craig's stuck with us.
I had to give up one arm. Different game, but yes. This one won't cost you an arm.
Or a leg.
All right.
So I'm assuming that's a yes?
Sounds like a yes to me.
All right.
And get the ingredients he needs while helping you along the way. Well, I'm going that way regardless, so I'll just catch up with you if you try to go ahead without me. I can be of great help, and it's easy to get lost. Let me go with you. I can complete my dad's deliveries, and get the ingredients he needs while helping you along the way. Well, I'm going that way regardless, so I'll just catch up with you if you try to go ahead without me.
Ben messed those
I can
up.
be of great help. For instance, did you know that the VIPs were in hiding when...
And that was cut off.
Yeah.
Well.
You want to try again?
All right, one more
and get the
try.
ingredients he needs while helping you along the way. Well, I'm going that way regardless, so I'll just catch up with you if you try to go ahead without me. I can be of great help.
Those are the clips that I have.
Well, you didn't download the right clip. So, Molly's got choose your own adventure vibes.
Yes, she does.
Absolutely.
I grew up on choose your own adventures. I love choose your own adventure.
What you missed is that Molly is going to join us. She can deliver her dad's ale, make the deliveries, because of course we all know Phil makes his own ale and distributes it. So she's going to do the deliveries and pick up some ingredients. So all she needs to do is to get changed because she's not going in her work outfit. So meet Molly version 2. Let's get her a little more in focus. There we go.
Craig's in love.
So she's got the recipe book. She's got a bottle of ale and some comfortable traveling clothes.
And she's been caught in a rather stiff breeze.
Yes. So we're going to go ahead and spend the day painting her up so that she is ready to travel with us.
And catching up with, chat and everybody else out there.
Yes. So I know it's been a couple weeks since we spoke with Craig. We did go over quite a bit last week, though.
Craig says a stiff breeze indeed.
All right. So.
A needle pulling thread. Boom, boom. Wait, I've got that.
All right.
Craig was bummed he couldn't make it last week. Yeah, we missed a lot of people last week. Apparently, a lot of people were busy.
Yeah, last week was. Izzy didn't come back to save her streak. Dee Dee was there, though. Dee Dee stopped in for a while.
Craig says, how fun was that joke? Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, and then the week before we were at Nationals. So that was very exciting. The IPMS National Convention.
Mandy brought home medals.
I did. I got a silver and a bronze. So,
Craig says lots of legs showing there.
yes, indeed. We gotta go up her skirt.
I'm not going to make any comment on that. Craig, however, says, nice. He's very excited.
Well, we couldn't leave Molly behind, you know?
I think he's applauding your medals and congratulating you. So.
Ah, got it. Yes, thank you. So that was very exciting. Seminars went well. That was a lot of fun, and I got asked to do those again at Wonderfest. So apparently next year we'll be going to Wonderfest, and hopefully I'll be doing some seminars there. And what else?
You were very, very popular. Personally, very popular.
Yes.
It was
a lot of fun. Oh, also going to be in a magazine.
Yep. Several of her pieces were chosen for a magazine.
For small scale modeler.
Fine scale
modeler. That was it. So, and Dan as well. Although that was his is a different magazine. I don't remember the name of the one he's going to be in. But that's really exciting too. We're very happy for Dan on that one.
Yeah. It's awesome.
That was very cool. There we go. That's what I was missing. I knew my light wasn't hitting just right. So,
excuse me.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much... Oh, I missed her shoulder back here.
Oh, no.
There we go. Make sure we get that. Nice second coat. Make sure we're nice and even on her shadow color. So what else? That's pretty much everything. I mean, there hasn't been much going on.
No, we've just been recovering and getting back to regular life after that.
Yeah. And of course, getting ready for level 2.
Right. Lots of prep work for level 2.
Yes. So we have some big, exciting changes happening in the game.
Indeed.
Shall we start running through that list?
Sure.
All
we can
right.
scare the pants off, chat.
Yep, the seminars all went well. So they actually messed up the announcement of the time on one of the seminars. So it was smaller than the other ones. But for the most part, like my first seminar was standing room only. So
Very popular.
that was very, very cool.
And I personally expected that one to be the least popular one, to be perfectly honest.
Me too.
And yet,
Yeah.
it seemed like...
So. Changes. Okay, so the Punisher has leveled up. So moving forward, the attacks that hit the enemies, who are also more powered up, the backlash is given the same exact damage to Barry instead of a separate roll. So the Punisher training wheels are off pretty much, and he gets the full brunt of it now.
Barry hits a little bit harder, but he also gets hit back a little bit more.
So yep. And the evil Shadow Lurker has been made aware of our presence now. So he's going to be sending a lot more minions after us now to try and stop us.
Yep.
So we're going to have to do a lot more.
And the enemies are a lot more aggressive, so they're going to be attacking back.
Yes, and I have the hairdryer now.
Craig is gasping and clutching his pearls and flying away.
All right.
Craig found a stiff breeze.
Oh, man. Ouch.
Craig, what would we do without you, my bud? Oh.
Well, I feel like the streams get a little more dull
Oh, yes, most definitely.
with a lot fewer puns. All right.
I feel like Craig could power a year's worth of the Punisher all by himself.
Probably. I bet that could happen. So.
Craig says, what would I do without y'all?
Well, you'd be in Disney and camping and
Spending time with your wife.
watching pickleball.
There you go. You'd be at a pickleball tournament.
Of course, there's nothing wrong with that.
Never said there was.
I mean, I don't know what pickleball is. Never played it, but, you know, I'm sure there's nothing wrong with it.
I know it has to do with a paddle and a net.
Yeah.
And I would assume there's a ball involved somewhere, otherwise it wouldn't be pickleball. But, you know, more than the you know, paddle and net.
Oh, we didn't tell Craig the AK story.
She was showing me highlight reels of her playing a couple days ago. Cool.
Aw, that's awesome.
He says it's like wiffle ball, but harder. It's like a wiffle ball, but harder. Interesting.
Actually, switching brushes here. I'm not liking how this is looking on her face.
Well, you want to go ahead and tell the AK story?
Oh,
Craig,
yes.
Get a laugh out of that.
The AK story. So we basically the first day I was focused on the seminars. So we didn't get to see the vendor halls much. But Dan was telling me that the AK booth had giant bins, like totes, full of paint that they were selling for $1 a bottle. So I was so excited. So day 2, as soon as we got there, which, you know, I'm not an early riser, so it wasn't right at the beginning of the day, but pretty close.
It's still pretty early though.
It was pretty early, especially for me. It was very early, but and somebody was in front of me looking through all the paints. So I just kind of stayed off to the side, giving them some space, letting them look so that I could then go look. And he was talking to the guy. And he bought the entire tote full of paint. Meaning I never got a chance to look at it at all. He just bought the whole thing. And what's even worse, he bought the whole thing for $30. That's it.
Tote and all.
Yeah. And there was way more than 30 paints in there. So, you know, I mean, I can't fault the guy. If I could get a deal like that, if I had bargained it, I would have done it in a heartbeat as well.
Craig agrees with you, though. He says that sounds bogue.
But
we're back to the 80s.
I am certainly far more upset with AK on that one. You know, because they're the ones who didn't, like, leave any for the rest of us on that deal. So I was pretty darn upset about that. So to get back at them, you know what I did? I totally got back at them. I went and bought the entire paint line, or marker line, for the contrast, the speed paints, AK speed paints.
You got them good. Craig says there should have been a limit of 10 per customer.
Right? I mean, that was just really annoying.
He says nice.
So yeah, so they're suffering now. They felt my wrath.
I'm sure they did.
Yeah. And if anybody
They
buys
will never
that,
recover.
if anyone buys that, I know a Nigerian prince who,
That you want them to talk to?
yeah. So, yeah, that's my AK story. So that was kind of fun. I actually think the funniest thing to come out of nationals was the neighbors. May the fleas of 1,000 kennels infest their corporate armpits. Yes!
That's awesome.
Except for the fact that we absolutely love their products. So, you know, we don't want them going out of business or anything. But
just corporate. So, you know, we like the paint designers and all that. Yeah, Mandy made an imaginary friend while she was at...
He's not an imaginary friend.
He's totally imaginary.
He's not. He's real. His name is Norm.
Mandy, you're the only one who encountered him.
I only in our group, other people. I mean, he had a whole bunch of friends with him that I talked to.
So you say.
You heard me talking to them.
I heard you talking.
So, yeah, I was out on the porch and heard the neighbor talking, who was also sitting out on the porch, talking to his wife about the convention, and mentioned that his friend was very excited about, is this normal, Ben? So
it is not. That's why we're concerned.
So he's talking about it, and he mentioned that his friend was very excited about it, this seminar about layering and blending, which was my seminar. So we got to talking, and apparently Ben and Dan, just inside the door, could not hear him, only heard me. And then his friend came back, and he walks up and, you know, saying hi to Norm, and looks over at me and goes, "I know you." So it was a lot of fun because, you know, he was in the seminar earlier. And so I talked to them throughout the weekend. And every time I was out there, nobody else would go out. So
it was really, really hot out there.
It wasn't that hot. It was actually
very hot.
Very
it was
nice.
Very humid.
It was very nice in the evenings.
Okay.
With the wind and everything. Oh, it was gorgeous out there. It was very, very hot in the day. But at night it was really nice out there. And yeah, so then they showed up at my seminar the next day.
Craig wants to know how many drinks preceded that so-called conversation.
Well, soda, lots. You know, I'm a soda addict. Alcoholic, 0. I did not drink the entire weekend. Not even once. But yeah, so they were at the seminar, you know, waved hi as they were coming in. Norm even said, "Hey, neighbor," you know, as we were getting started. And Ben missed that too. Dan was, hello.
Welcome in.
Hello again. But yeah, Dan was doing his volunteer thing, so he wasn't even there to see that part. But Ben was right there and totally missed it. And the only other time I ran into them was at the awards ceremony, and Ben was
getting drinks.
No, you were at the car.
Oh, okay.
Dropping off bags at the car.
Oh, yeah.
The shopping bags from everything I bought.
Yeah.
Which was way, way, way too much. And Dan was already seated when I was walking in because I was coming in behind them a little later than them. And I ran into the neighbors, said hello, and went in, took the seats, and again, still nobody saw them. And I didn't see them again the rest of the night, so...
Oroki asked, asked Molly's back?
Molly is back. Molly is traveling with us. So she wants to... she's got some deliveries for her father. All right, Craig. Yeah, Molly is going to be traveling with us because she's got some deliveries for her father's ale, and she's picking up his ingredients. You can see she's got the recipe book and, you know, the bottle. So she's going to be traveling with us through the Honeyed Hallows and helping us along the way. Because the other thing is the VIPs in the Honeyed Hallows, well, they were in hiding when the gray mist came through.
Oroki says that's her adventuring gear, eh?
Yep, that's it. Well, to be fair, she also has a donkey and a cart, which I'm not painting on stream. I will take care of those. And... uh-oh. Oh, they're way back there. You'll have to grab those for me, Ben. And some bottles of ale that go into the wagon. So she'll be coming with us and helping you. So we've got some crates of ale.
Crates and bottles.
So she will be doing that while we're freeing the VIPs in the Honeyed Hallow. Is this is probably a good time. Do we want to start looking for the first one?
Oroki wants... Craig says Molly's ass with a cart. Nice.
Yeah.
And Oroki says, very cool. What's the donkey's name?
Oh. Shrek.
Ah! Nice.
In other words, I didn't have one, but
I like it.
that
Shrek
one
is
works.
Awesome. Yeah.
That
Shrek
works.
Is excellent.
Shrek the donkey.
There you go.
Why not?
Craig doesn't like it. Craig says you can't have it. You can't name a donkey Shrek. We disagree.
Why? I need a solid reason why I can't name a donkey Shrek.
We're waiting on Craig.
Right? Still no answer.
Craig says copyright issues.
Only if Shrek was an ogre would that be a copyright issue.
In this case, it's a completely distinct character.
Right? It's a donkey named Shrek. To be fair, I've only seen the first one, the first Shrek, and I only saw it once, long time ago.
Craig says it is a fun name. I'll give you that.
Yep. I gotta give him names I'll remember.
That would be important, yes.
Like the first VIP we're gonna find. We're looking for Sam. Sam is a satyr. I was gonna suggest probably the donkey.
Oh.
Shall we start searching for Sam now?
We can definitely do that. So
here is Sam.
Sam the Satyr and his
Sam
pipe.
the Satyr. Yeah. So this is the first VIP we're looking for. Maybe. Shrek, probably the donkey.
I love it.
There you go.
I think it's perfect.
All right. Now.
Shall we show off the map?
Yep, now you need to pull up the map and the clues.
Well, I was going to read the clues.
That I meant to pull up the clues so you can read them.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
we're on the same page there. They're not seeing it.
No, it's in the corner here.
Okay, no.
Okay.
Put it so they could actually see it. Especially if you're on a cell phone, you're not seeing that map at all. You gotta see the whole. Okay.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
No, we gotta put it in the right place first. That one.
Oh, he doesn't know what he's doing.
Oh, stop.
British accent, if possible, dramatically.
A British accent, if possible. I'll see what I can do.
Well, Sam might just have a British accent.
Oh, we could give Sam a British accent. A satyr with a British accent?
Why not?
Okay, now that should be in the right place. Mark is on. Mark has come to visit. Hello, Mark.
Hello, Mark.
Says some of us need bifocals.
Yep.
All right. Now, are we? No, we're still not.
Mark, that's awesome.
Okay, that's because it went away.
Oh, you guys are too funny.
Okay.
Okay.
Now we're back on top. There's that. Okay. All right. Give us a minute here.
What are you doing?
Why are we hidden behind? I'm trying to make it big enough for them to see. They can't hear us when we have it on the other one.
Ah.
Because there's no...
Okay, so see, Ben didn't set it up right. So bear with us.
You know what I could do?
You need to push that to the very front.
Hang on.
Okay.
I've got an idea. Not that one.
All right. The Enlargotron seems to have gremlins.
Yes, it does.
Yes,
But
believe it or not, we spent all night setting this up yesterday. Time well spent.
Hey now. God, for whatever reason, we didn't focus on this part.
Because you showed me a full screen image and I said, good. I didn't know you were doing something else with it.
Well, apparently neither did I.
Well, you did something else with it after I went to shower. So
No, I didn't. Okay. 1 minute. Please bear with us.
All right. Back to Molly?
Nope, we're good. We're here.
Okay. I
Okay.
believe it. Is Norm creating gremlin issues?
Totally.
I think the brownies invited the gremlins over.
There you go. Okay. So now we have our map. Sorry. We're back on
You
top
guys
of things.
still hearing us, right? Right? This is actually going out?
I mean, the mic is working. I see that. So.
Yes. Okay, we got a confirmation. Thank
Sorry
you.
about that. Sorry about all that. All right. I play no tune for civil ears, nor tread where stone or steel appears. Wrapped in bark and cloaked in shade, I sleep within the hallowed glade, where ancient timbers holds its breath. Find my horns or face my theft. So you guys got to let us know where. You guys got to hunt down where in the Hallows.
Maybe you can copy that into chat so they can see.
I can certainly do that.
I feel like that would be an easier way to remember what the riddle is. Because of course Sam's got to be tricksy with a little riddle.
I don't want it to all be one line, so. Oh. Okay, good.
Don't know what you were worried about. But there you go.
There you go.
All right, so the riddle is in stream. Let's hear your guesses on where we can find Sam. Do, 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 do. Oh, wait, you're the singer on stream. Serpent's Coil.
Craig thinks he's hiding in the river.
He is not hiding in the river. You search the river and come up empty-handed.
Oh.
Not even a serpent to be found.
No. You search the river. And...
And what?
Yeah.
What? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're under
Mark thinks
attack.
it's the buzzing grotto. That's where he'd hide. But there is a minion about.
Uh-oh. The evil Shadow Lurker sent his minion. So.
Now, you've got to fight your way out of.
It can be gone. Nope. We need jokes.
We need to power up the Punisher.
Yep. Yeah, that's not working.
What do you mean?
I mean, there's the feed is not feeding. It's a still frame. There you go. It caught up.
Ah. Great. Why is that one always so slow?
All
Craig
right.
is finding his can of minion be gone.
Yep. So what do you guys got?
All right, let's hear your puns.
I think they got a little spoiled with the
They did. They got spoiled by not having to
do the puns in so long.
right? They've gone all quiet. This be not your Dominion, foul beast. Oh. Not bad, not bad.
Very, very nice.
3 points to our minion
And to Barry. on with her face.
There we go. All right. We don't have Izzy here to back up Craig.
No.
And now that we've put him, put him in the hot seat, he's
That also means we don't have Izzy's healing potions.
Craig recoils at this intruder's presence.
Aha, very nice.
Oh, nice. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good job. And minion
Awesome.
is slain. All right.
Okay, so
Where
then
do you go?
So that was in the snake. I'm sorry, the serpent.
Yep. That was in the Serpent River.
Now we were testing where did the Buzzing Grotto.
Buzzing Grotto.
Searching the Buzzing Grotto.
Let's get the map back up. And why is it going to be like this?
You gotta transition to it.
There we go.
Okay. And you do not find Sam in the Buzzing Grotto.
Oh no!
So nope, not in the Buzzing Grotto.
Sorry, Mark.
Let's hear that riddle one more time.
I play no tune for civil ears, nor tread where stone or steel appears. Wrapped in bark and cloaked in shade, I sleep within the hallowed glade, where ancient timbers holds its breath. Find my horns, or face my theft. Mark's claiming shenanigans.
Oh?
Yeah.
No shenanigans. I promise.
Welcome back, Hiroki! Hiroki has moved to Twitter.
Aha! Where all the actual gameplay tends to happen.
Right. What happens if we do?
Okay.
Trying to make the map a little bit smaller so they can see you paint a little bit. But still trying to figure out where the... Craig has settled on the Ancient Hive Hollow. Has gone to explore the Ancient Hive Hollow.
Okay.
You found Sam! Sam is hidden in the Ancient Hive Hollow. And he slowly comes out to approach Barry and...
No, he doesn't.
Oh, sorry.
He's frozen. We've got to free him.
Oh, that's right. He's
we
frozen.
just found him. Now we've got to free him.
Yes, we were finding our lost VIPs.
Yes. So, another little fun aspect of the game. In the Hollows, the VIPs were hiding when the gray mist hit and, froze them. So They are still frozen gray, but we've got to find them before we can free them. So we have now found Sam. So as soon as we get Molly all dressed up here in her new outfit.
Craig says it must be a cedar day.
So once we get Molly all dolled up in her new outfit, we can start on freeing Sam. All right. So while we're doing that, what's everybody else working on?
That would be the important question. Molly, Sam. Sam, Molly. Craig's making introductions.
Very nice. Sam's quite a bit shorter than Molly.
He's a bit hidden behind you.
Sam's quite a bit shorter than Molly.
Well, satyrs were never known to be big.
No.
So.
But that's okay.
Exactly.
He doesn't need to be big. So we found our first VIP. We have Molly.
Craig says
giving us a hand.
Yep. Craig says he's been working on his mountaintop spider climber diorama, which
nice.
We are excited to see.
Yes.
Mark is working on 8 mini busts of monsters that resemble, but are very legally distinct from the Universal Classic monsters, Dracula, the Mummy, Wolfman,
Very
etc.
nice. I love them. I love them.
He says everyone in his department is getting a Halloween bust. That is an awesome idea. I love that so much.
We love Halloween. It is my favorite. Even my boss knows I take it off every year. Nope, not working on Halloween.
That is an awesome idea, Mark, and
yeah, I love it. I should probably get started on my Halloween video soon.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's going to be the day before, and you're going to be like, I don't have any time for anything.
Yep. Usually happens. I never have any time.
Craig says he's getting ready to paint his coffin mimic for Halloween.
Oh, very cool. I love it. Love a good coffin mimic. Love a good mimic, let's be honest. Mimics rock.
Dee Dee says, people showed up this week. And Dee Dee did too. Welcome to the stream,
Welcome, Dee Dee. Dee Dee's currently holding the new streak.
2 weeks.
No, Dee Dee's been longer than 2 weeks.
Oh, was he here for all? Okay.
Yeah, he's got a longer streak than 2 weeks.
Okay. For some reason, I thought not.
No.
We were just gushing over Dee Dee's streaking well. We were just gushing over Mark's Halloween idea for his department. He's giving out Universal monster themed busts. Hey now. It's a family channel. We don't need any streaking around here.
It's not a family channel.
It's not, but we're trying to, we're trying to keep from getting, demonetized on YouTube.
Oh yeah, we are on YouTube.
Yes, we are. We got to play a little bit nice.
Not just Twitch. Twitch doesn't care so much.
No, Twitch doesn't care at all. Craig says, "Oh, that kind of family."
Not that kind of family. All right.
Mandy's a good girl, she is.
I am. Oh, yeah. I am in the sense that I tend not to do things wrong, but that doesn't mean that I don't, I try not to get into trouble, you know, scam people, swindle, that sort of thing, but doesn't mean I'm not above a good swear word. I love a good swear word. Just because I don't use them on stream very much, or on videos.
Oh, I did miss some comments. That'd be odd. That's odd. Dee Dee wanted to know what this mini is.
Oh, this is Molly.
Yep, Craig.
Molly is changing so she can come with us.
Shall we share the original message from Molly again?
You can share the original message again.
All right.
Craig was the only one who got to hear it.
Yep.
You can,
Craig's very excited about the idea.
You can even go into the drive and pull the correct
I can
video.
see what I can find. Hang on. All right. Craig says she's got a silky voice.
Wait, painting pals. I want to thank you for saving us. The Honeyed Hallows are dangerous and it's easy to get lost. Let me go with you. I can complete my dad's deliveries and get the ingredients he needs while helping you along the way.
So that was Molly's request.
So she's coming with.
She's going to join up. Dee Dee, I will throw the link into chat a minute for that mini to my mini factory.
What mini?
The one you're painting right now.
Oh.
He says he likes a good wizard.
Yes. Well, Molly's not exactly a wizard, but she's got her dad's ingredient list. She rocks. Her dad's ingredient list in the book, recipes, and nice bottle of ale there. She also has a little donkey and some carts of ale.
Hiroki says, "Who is that?" That was Molly. She rocks. Yes. She is the model is technically a sorceress.
Technically, yes.
Hiroki says, "I thought Molly had dark hair."
Molly does. I haven't painted it yet.
She's blonde in the video.
Yeah.
Dee Dee says, "Ooh, she's gonna cook things to death."
Yeah, as far as the video goes, that was just my oops. Ben's had enough of them today.
Right.
That one's good for me to have. Besides, he didn't have anything to do with it. I made it, so.
Craig says, "Dark roots, blonde party on top."
There you go. She dyed it.
That's what she needs more ingredients for. She's got to touch up her roots. Hiroki says, "Good, I thought my memory was going." Nope, not at all.
Not even a little bit.
You are on top of things.
Can I make her look scary or what?
Don't think she looks scary.
Oh. You're not seeing the face like I am.
Okay. Hiroki wants to know where he is.
Right now, we are traveling from the Fuchsia Flagon to the Honeyed Hallows.
I guess I need to go back to get away from the Honeyed Hallows map a minute.
Yeah.
There we go. So we are on the road.
Traveling with
From
Molly.
level 1 to level 2.
Traveling with Molly is far more fun than most traveling adventures.
Craig says he needs a face close-up.
Oh, hold on. I'm sort of messing it up right now, so let me fix it a little bit first.
All right, I'm going to mute you for a second. I got to check on something. Back in.
Okay.
I am going to be building a real diorama of the Honeyed Hallows, yes.
Not the full map, though.
No, not the full map. Just a little corner for everybody to hang out in. I'm going to mute you a second. Hang on. Okay.
Okay.
Craig says, "Ooh, sounds good." Ooh.
So that's where her face sits. I'm currently working on the mouth, which is a total mess at the moment. The eye, this eye over here looks funny because it's going into the hair. Once I paint the hair over it, that will look a lot more normal. But she's coming along pretty well. Okay, let me zoom back out. Much to everyone's dismay, because, you know, when I stopped holding her down, and the zoom was very precarious.
Oh, yes. Craig says a bit much on the lipstick.
Yeah, I'm still working on those.
Aroki says Molly had a drink before putting her makeup on.
Little bit.
So yeah, we're gonna have to go looking in Canva because I don't see anything that isn't one of those. So
well, I am sure I can find it, but
you're busy.
uh-huh.
It's okay.
And now for something completely different.
I'm not sure what it is, but you know.
But it's completely different?
It is completely different.
Yeah, I'm kind of focused on trying to get these this lip to work. It's fighting me.
Mandy has gone to war with Craig says, Ben, did I see some sedum flower stalk trees on a recent model base, perchance? Yes, you did. They worked out fantastically, and we're desperately hoping that they survive shipping to Chicagoland. They were on the Ragas base.
Yep. So that base was going to one of my family members. So we figured that, with Rotgus, even if it doesn't survive, the whole point is rotting. So, even if they come up bare when they arrive, they should be just fine.
They are a bit fragile, but they filled the bill perfectly.
Yeah.
So thank you.
They were awesome.
And apparently her cousin absolutely loves it and thinks it's the coolest thing ever, so.
Yep. He was very pleased. I'm technically my cousin's kid.
Craig says that model turned out awesome.
Yeah, I was pretty happy with that one. I especially loved how quickly it went with the technique I was using.
Especially for not using an airbrush at all.
Yeah, no airbrush. Big model, still got done really, really fast. So if you don't know what we're talking about, go check out our latest video. So that one was basically how to paint a large model fast without an airbrush. So.
And you did that one in what? 5 or 6 hours?
Something like that.
Total? Start to finish?
It was pretty quick.
Yeah.
There we go. Alright. We're going to call her lips there because they're just fighting with me. And I'm not going to keep fighting with her.
Craig says you nailed it, so.
Thank you. Alright. Let's get some of her hair down. Her hair color.
I was going to say, her hair's a little bit all over to be down.
Well, it is down. It was in a ponytail while she was working.
Pigtails.
Pigtails.
Craig was a fan of the pigtails.
Yeah, that was while she was working. Now she is traveling, so she can let her hair down a little bit.
Craig says no one fights with Molly's lips.
Oh, I was fighting with Molly's lips. Don't worry. I didn't damage them.
Craig says stiff breeze locks also looks good. And he's very happy that you didn't damage her lips.
Molly's in good hands. Don't worry. All right.
So the question is, or at least the question I have.
Okay.
We've got Molly's face, we've got Molly's hair, we've got Molly's skin, obviously.
Uh-huh.
But my question is, have you thought about whether or not chat gets to decide on the colors of her outfit?
I have not gotten that far yet, actually.
Okay.
Hadn't even occurred to me. But while I'm painting the hair and thinking about that, do we happen to have show and tell?
I have not set up show and tell yet, but if you give me a few minutes. That's what, Craig says he thought he heard possible enemy rustle nearby in bushes to the east.
Yay!
Luckily, it turned out to be just a little rabbit. The little bunny rabbit scampered off. Or did he?
Boom! Bunny rabbit.
It's a killer rabbit with big, sharp, pointy teeth. I forgot the bone.
Yay!
Wrong one. I forgot the bones. He was supposed to have all the bones, so I could tell you to look at all the bones. But look, he does have big, sharp, pointy teeth. I made sure of it.
right.
Huge teeth, right. Had to be.
Who's coming in with our,
We need to power up the Punisher.
who's got our puns, our jokes? Craig went hunting for it, so he's going to be our first victim. Craig says, well, we wouldn't write Og. There you go. That, I do believe.
Think that's definitely points.
That is double damage. You know what? That's so much double damage. We're pulling out the D12 for that.
Ooh.
That one hits hard.
No, more like an ah.
No, more surprise and alarm. Like, oh!
Oh, you mean like, oh!
We got 3 points of damage.
Wow. That big hit wasn't... Oh, no, look. I missed her entire back.
Good job.
Her hair was covering it. The breeze wasn't blowing quite right.
Craig has lobbed a holy hand grenade of D12.
Very nice. I love it.
We'll give him another one for that. Oh!
Yes.
5 points.
Whoa, big hit.
And on top of that, oh, hang on, that one needs to go back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Our bunny attacks.
Oh, yeah. By the way, guys, forgot to mention, the
Bunny
enemies
hits for
attack
5
you now.
points.
The enemies attack Barry. Welcome to level 2. So, Craig said heal.
Craig says heal. All right.
We need to heal Barry.
4 points back for Barry.
All right. Hassan Pfeffer stew.
I thought it was Hassan Pfeffer Incorporated. There we go. All right.
But we still have a bunny attacking.
We do still have a bunny attacking. And he's
And they're really attacking this time.
He's tamping on those legs. He's getting ready to jump. What have you guys got?
Need some more jokes. Come on, guys. No bad joke is too bad for the Punisher.
He's furry, much in need of dispatching. I'm missing something there. All right, I'll give you very furry. One more point of damage.
Ooh.
And the bunny falls dead.
Bye-bye, bunny. Awesome. Great job, painting pals.
Well done, well
That's
done.
another one down.
Where's my mouse?
Apparently, I have this inability to leave well enough alone.
I think we all know that. Craig says, Bun Bun down! Apparently the road is a dangerous place.
It is. It is. You never know what's going to come up. There could be bandits. There could be... Well, we're going into the Honeyed Hallows. That's a forest. So, you know, all sorts of wild animals. And the Shadow Lurker is still sending his minions out after us.
Indeed, they already dealt with one minion. What? Oh, that's the book.
Yeah, 1 minion down, 1 bunny down. So we are doing pretty good here.
That's
All right.
one of these days, I think one of the painting pals should build a trophy room for the monsters they've defeated.
Oh.
Craig says, who knows what might be in these here hollows. Since they're full of honey and all.
Right.
I like that one, Craig. That was good.
That was really good. I think that was so good, it saves for the next attack. Should there be another one tonight.
Bum, bum. Craig says, I'm actually fighting a yellow jacket nest in the corner of my house right now.
Oh, wonderful. Poor thing.
I saw one of those the other day on Facebook video that it was in some guy's shed and they got inside the walls and it was like 5 or 6 joists wide and it was the full height, so it was like 6 or 7 feet, a 6 or 7 foot tall hive, like 4 or 5 feet wide. He got stung twice in the knee and my lower leg swelled up bad. Oh, that.
Oh. Oh, so sorry to hear that. Yeah, those are...
It says those suckers are nasty.
Yeah. I have only been stung once, but I have 2 horrible bee stories. The first time I got stung, I was grocery shopping with my family, and I was in a little sundress. I was little. I wasn't even in kindergarten yet, and my armpit hurt, and I kept complaining to my mom, my armpit hurts every time I put it down. She's like, well, don't put it down. So I had to finish shopping like this because she wouldn't look at it until we got home. And then she looks and she felt really bad. I had a bee sting. Stinger was sticking out. And so every time I put my arm down, not only did it push further in, but it also went into my arm. So there was that. And then I was painting our house. You remember this?
I do remember this.
Oh wait, were you there for that? I think that was before we were together.
No. The one where you were you wound up on the roof?
No.
Oh, okay, then.
No,
yeah,
this is different. Yeah, this
Okay.
was because I was in high school. I was painting the trim on the house, and I painted over an area, and apparently there was a beehive or a wasp nest right behind, and they all swarmed me. And I basically ran into the house with them like totally covered. My dad was helping me get them off because he was the only one home. And I have no idea. I did not get stung. I was covered. They were in my hair. They were in my clothes. I went right into the shower and somehow did not get stung.
That's impressive.
I know. So, those are my 2 bee stories. Neither of them very scary.
I mean, they were at the time.
Well, yeah. Well, no, the first one wasn't. I wasn't even scared. I didn't know.
Okay, but
I didn't know what had happened at all. I was just like, it hurts when I do this. I actually have way worse spider stories.
Spiders are nasty too.
Yeah. I actually got bit by one.
Craig says, to be or not to be, a good story. See, these are the things you're supposed to pull out when we're fighting the enemies.
Right?
He's like, leave me alone. I play by my own rules.
Okay.
What you looking for?
Well, I seem to have lost... I found out why I was struggling with Molly's lips so badly.
He says, I know what Barry needs next. And he bought him some armor. So Barry is +1 for against the next attack.
So this is the detail brush I was supposed to be using for her lips. And this is the workhorse brush that doesn't actually work well, because the minute you touch something, it splits. And that's what I've been trying to do her lips. And that's what I did her eyes with as well.
That's pretty impressive.
So, yeah, her face is like 10 times more impressive than anything else I've painted, because I did it with a really, really bad brush.
Craig says, oops.
Right. So, yes. Sorry, guys. Be impressed. I'm sorry. That one was huge for me. Like, wow. I cannot believe I did that. I'm just going, why is this not holding its shape right? My detail brush. You have no idea how much I baby this brush. So.
She tucks it in at night when she's done using it.
I actually do, technically. Like, this is the only brush that it's not just... I clean it after every session, and I use a reshaper on it after every session.
Craig says she's got other features just as impressive. Just saying.
That's true. That's true. But the painting on those wasn't anything special. I mean, it's fine. They look nice and all, but there's nothing special to the painting of that. Whereas,
maybe not, but they look great.
Thank you.
Where did all my palette and spreading tools go?
Gosh, such an 80s response pops into my head every time.
Up your button a little to the left?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Real mature. Real mature.
We peaked in the 80s. What can I say?
Craig says, now if only you'd change that grimy gray water. Usually it shouldn't be too bad. I changed it the other day.
It's pretty grimy and gray. So, no comment.
Craig says, what? And that kind of family. He's laughing at us.
But yes, Ben did change it the other day. So, it's not even a week old. So.
Yeah,
which,
he thinks he's special, though. He says he knew it.
Again, for me, that's pretty darn good. Oh, and when I clean this brush, this is why Ben says I tuck it in. When I clean this brush, I don't actually clean it in the paint water. I literally use fresh water and pour it over into my hand and blah, blah, blah. So,
she totally babies that.
This brush is like literally treated like something special.
Yes, it is.
Although I did get some new brushes that I do want to try out soon. I actually got some Rosemary & Co. brushes to try at Nationals. So they're a pretty good brand by reputation and way cheaper than Winsor Newton. So
James is in the chat from
hello,
YouTube.
James.
And James would love
Hello,
to know
welcome,
the colors
welcome.
you used for skin and hair.
Okay, so for skin.
And you're on your own for just a second.
Okay, skin, we started with Mahogany Brown from AK. Then we went to Scale Color, Pink Flesh. Still hard to read, even when it's in focus. Highlight is Fair Skin. And then there is a glaze of Blood Red from AK. And that's the whole skin. Hair, we started with AK Grim Brown. And we are now adding Vallejo Burnt Umber. So, I'm all over the place with paints. I like what I like, and, you know, I want to try all the brands, you know, to make sure I'm picking my favorites and things like that, but all it does is end up with a whole bunch of paints that I mix and match and that sort of thing, but I don't have a particular paint brand that I'm obsessed with, so I do a lot of that. Well, thank you, Craig. This is, I believe this is the same recipe we did when, for her hair and skin when we first painted Molly up, before her costume change. At least I tried to make it as close as possible as I could remember. Because of course I didn't write it down. Because why would I do that? That just makes sense. And I don't do making sense.
There's no adventure
until that big corporate sponsorship floats in. Yeah, that would be nice. That would definitely probably change my tune. But you know, right now, I will say right now, my favorite is AK, and at the same time, AK is also on my hit list. So, because of what happened at Nationals. Not really. All that did was make me spend more money, but I'm not happy about it. So, but and I will always have a special place in my heart for Reaper, because that's how I got into the hobby, was through Reaper miniatures and their paints. I think they're amazing starter paints for beginners, and I am so glad that I learned on those before moving up to these other ones. And I'm really excited to get the Crab Bag Fiasco. Right. Yes. Well, I think it's the clearance tote Fiasco. Because they were all clearance paints. But as far as like Reaper goes, I'm very excited to be getting their new paint range once that ships. I know they've started shipping, but ours hasn't shipped out yet. But we did get the Kickstarter. So. And to kind of carry us a little bit further, once I get to the highlights, I will be highlighting with Reaper's Shield Brown. So, just really does go to show you that I'm all over the place when it comes to paint. I just like paints, so.
You do like all the paint.
But, I think it's important to try out the different brands and find what works for you and what you like. It very much is a personal preference. Also, what comes down to what works in your environment. Different, even something just being as different as humidity can make your paints act differently than someone else's. So it's really hard to just kind of be like, oh, my favorite painter uses this one, so I'll use it. It's like, well, yeah, but are you even in the same country?
Are you in the same country? Are you in the same climate?
Right. One of my favorite painters is in Russia. Another one is in Italy. Nope, 2 of them are in Italy.
So, yeah.
So,
at least.
Another one is here in the Midwest, but, I've got a lot of favorites. All right. Is that a Heineken? No, that is a flagon. Remember, that's
the
Phil's.
Fuchsia Flagon's mead.
Right. That's one of Phil's, her dad's bottles. So, once we get to it, which will probably be off camera, let's be honest. I'm probably not going to have her finished on stream today. And we already found Sam, so we're not going to keep going with Molly till she's done. So I'll just finish her off screen. And she can assist us with our quest. Or even, what, Craig's... Sam's still frozen. Yes, Sam is still frozen. You found him, but we haven't freed him yet. So we're going to start on him next week. And get him freed up. And then once he's free, we can find the next VIP in the Honeyed Hallow. Which is, her name is Willow, right?
Yes, I believe her name is Willow.
Willow. Oh boy. I'm in a mess.
You keep doing that tonight.
I do.
You out of practice painting on camera?
I am. It's been like 3 weeks since I've painted on camera. Well, not including, for videos, but... Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but that's got a whole different vibe to it, I'll bet.
It does. Well, no, not a whole different vibe, but...
Okay.
Not really, but...
Craig says the day after Cedar Day. Exactly.
There we go. That's a bit better. Besides, it's important to realize everybody messes up while painting. The important thing is that you just go back and fix it.
Some of us more than others.
All right. So now we're on to Molly's highlights.
Molly's luscious locks deserve your best effort.
Works fine. Exactly. Gotta play the back and forth game. It is a real thing. Oh, excuse me. And makes your figures fabulous. Okay. And here we go. Highlights. All right, so how are we doing on show and tell?
We have failed completely on show and tell. Ben started a different project. Give me a minute.
I gave you a minute.
You gave me several minutes.
Yeah.
And then Craig decided to go herring off into the glade to find a bunny.
Oh, the bunny was cute.
The bunny is super cute.
With big, sharp, pointy teeth.
Exactly.
And who doesn't want to see a bunny with big... Well, I actually don't. I would probably be terrified if I saw a bunny with big, sharp, pointy teeth. To be honest.
That's kind of just the thing. They do have big, sharp, pointy teeth. They're just usually hidden.
Right?
I mean, rats can apparently chew through steel. So.
Oh, rats have really sharp teeth, yeah. Rats definitely scary on the teeth end. Okay.
Let me do some magic producing work here a minute.
Alrighty. He probably wants to remind us of her sweet voice again.
We may as well let her ask to join again.
Wait, painting pals. I want to thank you for saving us. The Honeyed Hallows are dangerous and it's easy to get lost. Let me go with you. I can complete my dad's deliveries and get the ingredients he needs while helping you along the way.
There you go.
Yay, Molly.
Go. Let's see. Craig says that accent is tight.
I am so glad you like it.
All
right. That was a fun day, trying to figure out what Molly sounded like.
Yep. Craig's just making random requests. Now he wants to hear Mandy's song again.
Oh, I love my song.
You know, you guys keep making requests.
It was so funny. He played it the other day. He started playing it. This was yesterday while we were setting up. He started playing it, and just as it got to the start of the lyrics, he said, "That's enough of that." And I'm like, oh. Pout, pout. And he still hasn't played it for me yet. So that was all I got to hear was the intro.
In a rainbow, watch the tiny colors grow.
theme song. I was actually looking for hips flying. I was actually looking for a song to use for our intro, and instead of hitting the search button, I hit the AI create button, which is right next to it, and I accidentally created my own AI theme song and kind of fell in love with it and was just like, okay, well, not what I was intending, but unfortunately, I can't afford to hire a real artist to do it, but accidentally got that and not really disappointed. So that's where we are with that. And we are working on getting show and tell started.
Yes, we are. We're almost there.
Okay.
Craig's being difficult on the producer.
Okay.
It is AI.
Yep, it was AI created. But
Dinosaur.
Again, it was not my intention to create AI music, but I did and I kind of liked it. So we don't do much with it, but a happy accident where I've got it. So but yeah. One of these days I'll pay an artist to do a real one. But
all right. We shall be taunted with it a second time. All right. Let me know when you're ready for show and tell. I still think Craig's trying to sabotage me. Going herring off into the bushes looking for, treasure. While he knows we're trying to set up show and tell.
Well, at least he's not dropping the rest of the party down a cave.
Hey, you did that yourself this time.
I did. I can't complain about him.
He's giving evil emojis.
So, all right. Show me the minis. Show me the minis.
All right. Oh, that's a weird stretch. Hang on. That's better.
That's what it's supposed to look like. Awesome.
So Dee Dee sent in this one.
Yes, it's absolutely
awesome.
Fun. I love this model.
I love the weathering on it and the pigments on the boots.
Yeah, you could just feel the environment in that piece. So, yeah, totally cool. Great job, Dee Dee. So,
and then we have, I do believe this is a piece that Matt picked up at the show.
Yes, that is not painted yet.
It is not painted yet, but it is still very cool.
It is very cool.
I'm looking forward to seeing what he does with it.
There was so much cool stuff at the National Convention.
Yep.
So, maybe I can show some of my pieces that I bought.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Right.
Definitely some fun textures there. That is really nice.
And then we've got some of the pieces that Matt worked on for the show.
Yes.
She's awesome. Bit of Dark Phoenix going on.
Mm-hmm.
Love that one.
Yeah. Really great coloring.
And to stay in the superhero vein, he got a Batman.
Yep.
And that one is also awesome.
That was also one of the biggest models he's ever painted, he said.
Yeah. The thing's huge.
So, yeah. That is very cool. So, yay!
He is the knight.
Yes. Yes, they are. I was thinking the same exact thing.
Yeah, those are crazy.
Those ears are a little bit nuts. So that's it for show and tell this week.
We didn't have a ton, so
we didn't. But if you guys want to be featured on show and tell, you can do so in our Discord, which is open to the public, so you can post there. The tick ears, yeah.
Right?
You can also email them to me, or there is a submission section on our website, which is mandysminis.com. And you can submit your figures there, and then we include them in show and tell. And everybody who gets shown for show and tell gets a healing potion for Barry. So those are manually tracked. So all of our painters this week will get a healing potion added to their tallies.
Indubitably.
So, what are you doing?
I'm working on your...
Yeah, what are you doing with that?
I'm building the road. I'm using these as cobblestones. Okay, never mind. Apparently I'm not doing anything.
I asked him to put texture paste on a base. Hello, Lotus K. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, Raiders. So nice to have you. But yeah, I asked Ben to put texture paste on a base. Told him I was going to flock the sides, make a little road. He started making a cobblestone road.
Sorry, I'm trying to go above and beyond.
Yeah, I don't need above and beyond. I need finished. So, we're going to go for done on that one.
Shall we have...
Very true. That is a perfect representation of those Batman ears. So, very cool.
Shall we have Molly introduce herself to... I was going to say, Craig's going to want us to...
Yep. Oh, whoops. Sorry. Going nuts over here.
All
Go
right,
for
Raiders,
it.
Here's Molly.
Wait, painting pals. I want to thank you for saving us. The Honeyed Hallows are dangerous and it's easy to get lost. Let me go with you. I can complete my dad's deliveries and get the ingredients he needs while helping you along the way.
So to kind of give you a little bit about the lore, we are playing a miniature painting RPG game where the world has been taken over by the evil Shadow Lurker, and he has set the gray mist to remove color from the world, and we need to go through and put it back. We have just beaten level 1 previously, and we are starting level 2. Molly was one of the VIPs that we saved from level 1, and she's coming with us, moving into the NPC role to assist us on our mission. So we are getting her all painted up so she can come along. So that is Molly. And then we have been adjusting the map.
Yeah, I don't know how it got all messed up, but...
Because you were messing with the other map.
Possibly.
We had to find the VIP that we have to save next week. And we did. And here he is. Oh, come on this side. Nope. Sorry, Molly, you gotta move over a little bit. We found Sam the Satyr. So. Oh, and now I'm making a big mess. Sorry.
You're not supposed to do that, Craig.
I have a drinking problem, apparently. Anyone who doesn't know, that's an airplane reference. Not actually making fun of drinking problems.
Yes.
All right.
It is a satyr, you know.
Yep.
Like pants.
Yeah, not Pan, it's Sam. Sam the Satyr.
Painted with a logo.
Yes. Great movie.
Who didn't
Absolutely great movie. Some of the best comedy ever. All right. Well, you know what, Pinning Pals? I think we're going to bring out my AK weapon. That's right. Anybody speak dive? Not fluently. Not fluently. But this was my revenge on AK. I was mad at them at the show for selling out all their clearance paint before I could get any. So instead I bought all this. That'll show them. They're really going to be suffering now, feeling my wrath.
Oh yeah, they're feeling your wrath.
They are. Yeah. So these are paint markers. And these are speed paints. Well, they're quick markers. So they're equivalent to...
That would be the weapon of choice.
That would be weapon of choice. Fireball. For sure. So these are equivalent to speed paint, contrast paint, whatever you want to call it. And here's the thing about these. I've been playing with them a little bit. You can see I already got some of it out. But you have to like kind of pump them. Whoops, let me get the cap off. You have to pump them. Sorry, my hand's a bit paint ridden, but pump them and then the paint comes out and it's got a little brush nib. And it's a little marker. So it's kind of like painting with a marker. So what do you guys think? Pretty cool? Not so much?
Painting by the Hill thinks it looks good.
Awesome. And to answer your question from earlier, no, she's from the Fuchsia Flagon. She's making deliveries for the Fuchsia Flagon. Okay. Her dress has to be fuchsia.
That makes sense. Craig says nib of painting +1.
There you go. And it's actually a pretty good, like I probably should have done her lips with this. It's got a pretty good point there. I'm not sure how well I'd trust it with eyes, but it does work. So,
Painting by the Hill says, I found out that paint markers like this are actually very helpful for people who might not be able to handle brushes. Yay for inclusivity. Mm-hmm. That is a very good point. It is much wider than a regular brush.
Yes.
Aroki says, paint from a pen, what sorcery is this? And we've been rated again by Garcia's artwork.
Oh, Garcia's artwork. Well, thank you. Welcome, everybody.
It's good to have you.
Yes. So we are currently testing out the AK marker pens.
AK speed markers. Speed pens.
Right. Basically, we are painting with markers. So you push the little button here, which ignore all the paint on my hands. I'm a messy painter. And you push it and the paint comes out. And then this is a little brush nib and you can paint with it. So.
I love your comment, by the way, for Art and Glory. That's awesome.
That is. That's actually very similar to my slogan. Mine is for the love of minis. So.
That is a super cute little emoji. I love it.
Yeah. Oh, that is awesome. I don't have anything that cool. Sorry. But yeah, we're so glad you guys joined us. We are actually playing a miniature painting
role-playing adventure.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
So we are battling against the evil Shadow Lurker, who has taken all the color out of the world. And we have to restore it by rescuing the VIPs. And we actually fight enemies and all of that. It's a full-on game. But this is Molly. She is one of the NPCs. She was a VIP in level 1, but now we've reached level 2. So she is joining us on our quest to aid us a little bit.
Craig's very excited. One rabbit already destroyed.
Yep, a
And
rabbit
a minion.
and a minion. So the evil Shadow Lurker sends his minions sometimes to stop us, try and stop us. But we
have Barry protecting us.
Yeah, Barry M. Deep. Don't let him die. He is the proxy. He powers, your jokes power up his hammer, the Punisher hammer. So jokes and puns power it up, and that's how attacks go off. But unfortunately, they also hit Barry, so you gotta keep him alive as well. So it's actually a lot easier than it sounds. Sounds like a very confusing game when I rattle it off all like that, but I promise it's not. And I walk you through all of it.
Craig thinks, I think Molly needs to get the next attack using her bottle o' mead as a missile attack. She could stuff a wick in it and toss it like a Fireball!
And if you guys like 1980s humor and jokes and references, well, you're in the right spot.
Yeah.
So we went from airplane to, what else were we talking about today?
Well, we had a Monty Python moment and...
Well, yeah, because the rabbit has big, sharp, pointy teeth.
Exactly.
It's got to. So...
Craig says rad. Totally rad. The only thing we haven't really embraced is Cowabunga. We've never really jumped on the Cowabunga.
I feel like that was more 90s, though.
Think that was 90s?
That feels more 90s for me. That was like Ninja Turtles and...
Well, yeah.
That was so late 80s that, you know, my cousins who were more 90s were more into that. So... Alright.
Now I'm curious. I'm going to mute you for a second.
Alright.
Late 80s, definitely. Post 80s cartoon apocalypse. Now I'm curious.
But we did have an up your ass and a little to the left.
Yes, we did.
That was the other one we had.
Yep.
For today. But yeah, definitely 80s vibe around here.
The original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie was 1990.
So more 90s. It started in 89, but, you know, by the time it was full force, it was 90s.
And and Craig says, and Molly's donkey, Shrek probably the donkey.
Right. Yes. Who is also not painted yet. But Shrek, probably the donkey, is what he has been dubbed. So.
So hilarious.
I gotta say, it does feel nice and fast using these.
Craig says, also does not appear in these credits.
Yes. Sir not appearing in this live stream is frequently around.
I went to Norway once and encountered a moose. He tried to carve my initials in his antlers with a toothbrush.
Okay.
The majestic moose.
Yeah, a little bit of Python fans, which is actually 70s, but that's okay.
Craig says, I'm
it
lolling.
Over.
Did the moose have a squirrel with it? It did not. That was about 10 years earlier, I want to say. Well, 10, Rocky and Bullwinkle were late 70s.
I never really cared for Rocky and Bullwinkle.
He-Man, Transformers, Thundercats, Mask, TMNT. Loved them all as a kid, says Hiroki.
No Mask, but everything else, yes.
Well, let's just double check. Are you talking about...
No, the MASK.
Okay.
Yeah. I saw which ones was being
just
referenced.
Just making sure.
Just wasn't my thing, But I was, Gem, Rainbow Bright.
Who were all the girly ones?
Hey, I watched Thundercats and Transformers. Okay. And He-Man, of course, loved He-Man. In my house, He-Man married Barbie. Okay? So...
Craig wants to know if it was a laden or unladen squirrel.
Well, is it, that depends. Did you see if it was African or European?
Craig also thinks your cartoon choices were too girly. It's almost like I met and married, and fell in love with a woman, with a girl.
Right.
Fancy that.
Yeah. Kind of crazy, but yeah. I
She-Ra.
But again, yeah,
Princess of Power.
I did watch She-Ra, but I liked He-Man better than She-Ra. I liked Teela, of course. And then, but actually, my favorite was Ram Man. So, you tell me how girly that was. I loved Ram Man.
Painting by the Hill also liked Teela better. And
I will tell you that I had a Ram Man figure that was mine, not my brother's. It was my Ram Man. And you pushed it down and it popped forward and rammed into things. I loved Ram Man.
I still think the Fisto jokes are hilarious.
I mean, yeah.
So
definitely.
Craig says, okay, girly card discarded.
So don't get me wrong, I like the girly, but I watched plenty of the rest. My brother didn't like G.I. Joe or Mask or anything like that. So, yeah, when we technically Action Force. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we always had to kind of agree on shows. And, most of what we agreed on was He-Man, Voltron, Thundercats.
Voltron's a great one.
Then we watched a lot of the original Batman movie, Batman TV show with Adam West.
That goes way back.
The Monkees. Very much like that one. Airplane, we watched that a lot together. Spaceballs. So
all the classics.
When we had to share, we could share very nicely. And then I had my shows that I could watch without him when he wasn't around. Which, of course, the best one, the D&D cartoon. So that was definitely the best. You guys are going to fight me on that, aren't you? I'm just waiting. Okay. Let's try. It's the Honeyed Hallows. Let's
Land
try
of
a
the
little
Lost. Oh, those slee stacks. I never watched the Land of the Lost.
I saw a little bit of the Land of the Lost. Not a whole lot. But, alright. So now you guys can see how this actually starts. So, it starts off perfectly white. And then you gotta take off the lid. And then pump it through until it all starts coming out.
Pump it.
Yeah, pump it. Pump up the jam, pump up the volume.
Pump it real good. That was the 90s too, though, wasn't it?
Yep. Pump up the jam. Pump up the volume was the 80s.
Yeah.
But that's not what you're singing.
D&D had great end credits theme. It still pops into my head after all these years. The D&D cartoon was just great all around.
Love the D&D cartoon.
It had a great, opening credits. It had a fantastic... I'm going to go with, lore, because that's all I can come up with.
It did. And that cartoon shaped my entire life. That was what got me interested in D&D, which got me my husband, which got me into miniatures, which, you name it. It was all because of the D&D cartoon. So, okay. So now here's a little quick tip on these. Light or dark the light colors can't paint over the dark. So if I want to cover up like this brown mistake, like the paint will never go over it because it is a contrast paint or a speed paint, so it is transparent or more translucent. So that is definitely something to be aware of with these. I did too. It bothers me that they did have the ending written. They just never actually filmed it, or I suppose animated it. But
I don't know. We listened to the radio play, the script read.
They did do a script read of it with
a bunch of the original actors.
It was only like one or two of the original actors, but
I like the idea behind it, the underlying idea that they were working to.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it was a poorly executed version of it, if that makes any sense. And I'm probably being nitpicky, but...
Well, yeah, but you also got to remember, that was just the outline.
Yeah, I suppose.
They hadn't actually developed it fully.
Yeah,
so.
That's what Hiroki says. Ever read the script for what was intended to be the final episode?
Yeah.
They did,
You can actually see... it's actually on YouTube. If you search for the D&D cartoon,
I believe it's called Requiem.
Yes. Or Requiem for a Dream, or Requiem, something like that. Something with Requiem. But they actually did some sketch animation for it as well.
He says he's seen it. Yep.
Molly's outfit needs white highlights, hem pattern, perhaps. We may have to do that, yes.
Craig's getting intricate on us.
Yes.
He's been gone for 2 weeks, and or a week, and thinks he can get all demanding, now that he's back. Oh, I actually really like that color. That's turning out nice.
It's fun, right?
Yeah. It's an interesting look with the fuchsia.
Well, I figured fuchsia and honeyed. So
yeah, I like it.
It'll work well together.
Craig says
Hallow.
it's
So here we go. Got that going. But yeah, I mean, gosh, such simpler times. So what do you guys think? Was the 80s so much better because it was so much better, or because we were so much younger and didn't have to deal with adult problems?
I'm going to go with the first one.
Because I gotta say, I do waif on that one. Sometimes I feel like it's just because we weren't aware of so many issues and problems and stuff, but because we had to go find our friends and make our own adventures.
Exactly.
Yeah, but we're still doing that. I mean, look at this. We're making a whole adventure around miniature painting. So, we're still doing that. At least those of us with imaginations and creativity. I'd like to thank all of us. Everyone who's on live with us and everybody who's watching the replay. Because we actually do get a lot of replay watches. So
Roki says it was a mistake having a cameo of the D&D characters in that one D&D movie they made. A lot of people wanted to follow the cartoon characters instead of the main characters of the movie.
I was one of them. I did not care so much about the main characters in the movie, but yeah. Mm-hmm.
I still say, and I said this to the Zombie Orpheus people when they did their live stream a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
All of the D&D productions have missed the most important part of a D&D movie. And it's the table side part of the movie. It's the fact that these characters, it's the real world interactions that
sort of parallel
exactly
what's going on
exactly
in the game with almost no tech.
Right.
That movie, that is still my favorite movie to date. If you guys don't know what we're talking about, Gamers Darkness Rising.
Well, Craig's talking about going out and finding our friends with no tech.
Oh.
But yeah.
That was awesome too.
Darkness Rising from back 20 years ago now.
Mm-hmm. It is free on YouTube. You can watch it. And it is my favorite movie ever made.
And it is hands down the best Dungeons & Dragons role-playing game ever made.
Role-playing movie.
Right.
There we go.
Sorry. And we will rave about it until the day we die.
Yes. Again, it's my favorite movie. I geeked out when I got to meet one of the actors at Gen Con. They just finally released the ending to their little series. We did the Kickstarter for it, so we got to see all of the...
an early release.
Yeah, it wasn't quite finished. Darkness characters are hilarious. They really are. I'm so glad you watched that. It is, when I watched it, we watched it maybe 15 years ago.
Mm-hmm. And
first off, it was the first movie I've ever had to stop and pause in the middle of because I was laughing so hard I was crying. And I couldn't watch the movie or hear what was coming next, and I couldn't stop laughing. So I had to pause. It just explained that time period as well. So if you're younger and not as old as us, that you weren't role-playing 20 years ago, want to know what it was like, how different it was, watch that movie. If you like role-playing at all, watch that movie. It is immensely funny. It has everything you could possibly want. It's a great story, great characters, good heart behind it. And it really captures role-playing.
Can sum it up in one word. Fluorescent.
No. Waffles.
Also waffles.
You've got that one.
Onward to waffles! Waffles ho!
There you go. Even kicks back the waffles ho with the, Thundercats ho.
A little bit, yeah.
So, yeah, it is absolutely amazing. All right. Well, painting pals, I am going to have to leave you here. We've got Molly in a great place. I will have her and Shrek, possibly the donkey.
Probably.
Oh, probably the donkey. I will try and have them painted up for next week when we start on Sam, the VIP that we're rescuing. And don't go anywhere on Twitch because we are going to raid. But thank you all for watching. Thank you for joining us. We love having you guys here and spending our time with you. Best part of the week for sure. Do we know who we're going to raid?
We do.
Okay, who are we raiding?
We are going to raid Gamehawk. He is continuing his first commission.
Ooh, very exciting, very cool. So, don't go anywhere, but until next time,
have fun
and keep creating.
Bye, everybody. Well, in about 10 seconds or so.
Right. And, Molly says goodbye for the night.
7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Raid!
We have to make note of everyone who rated us.
Yep.
Crazy. Hey, what's up, Mandy's Minis? How we doing? Hello. Thank you for the raid. How we all doing, guys? Hello.